Hey guys, it's Krystal, so welcome back. Today I'm going to be doing my February favorites, and I've been doing some weekly favorites. I started it about 2 weeks ago. I call them loves and letdowns in case you're not familiar with my channel or those videos. So there was some favorites from those two videos, but I didn't want to bore you to death and repeat myself and talk about the same things. Now a couple items that I'm going to talk about are repeats, but for the most part I didn't want to repeat too many things. So I am a little bit congested, so if I sound nasally, I do apologize. I was sick all week. I did not feel well at all.
I looked like crap, felt like crap, and sounded like crap.
So I'm feeling like 80% better now. I have more energy, and I'm so thankful that my cold is on its way out. So let's jump right in. So the first product I want to talk about is a blush, and it's this blush right here. This is from NARS. It's called Sex Fantasy. It's from their new collection. It's called Final Cut. They have 4 blushes in that collection, some lip products, and I think like a liquid highlighter. So the only products I got from the collection were the Final Cut blushes, and there's 4 of them. I love all 4 of them. They're beautiful. They're great spring colors. I did a haul and swatches video on that. If you missed it, I will link it down below so you can check that out. But I'm only going to talk about one blush, and it's this one called Sex Fantasy. It's just this really gorgeous, light, cool-toned pink. I'm actually wearing it today. I don't know if you can see if, you know, the light's washing it out, but it looks very light in the pan, and to my surprise, it applies much more it applies darker on the cheeks than it looks in the pan, but it's just this beautiful cool tone pink. I really love my cool toned pink blushes. Pink blushes. I just really love them. Somebody asked me in my haul and swatches video if this was similar to Illamasqua blush in Katie. The one in Katie is actually a little bit lighter than this one. So this one is a little bit more pink than the one in Katie, but they're both really gorgeous colors. I love them both. A swatch of it. So this is a matte blush. I don't know how well you're going to be able to see it, you know, on camera. So it is, let's see if I hold it back farther. There it is right there. So yeah, been loving this. It's just a really gorgeous pink blush. If you like your cool toned pinks, you're gonna love this. I believe you can only buy it at Nordstrom because it's an exclusive to Nordstrom. I also sell this at NARS.com. So now if you're of a darker skin tone, this blush probably won't show up on you too well. So I think it's better for light to medium skin tones. Really gorgeous though. Love. So another blush that I loved by NARS this month is this one called Douceur. So this is just a really great everyday neutral blush, but this is just a really great everyday wear with anything type of blush. That's what I really love about this one. Those are some of my favorite blushes, the ones that you know, you're like, what do I wear today? And then you just have those specific blushes that will go with anything. This is one of those. So I just love this. It's gorgeous. And it's, again, a matte shade. So Douceur. So let's talk about my Josie Maran 100% Pure Argan Oil Light. This has changed my life. I mentioned it in my Loves and Letdowns a couple weeks ago, I believe, and this is basically an ultra lightweight moisturizing oil. This one is a smaller size. I'm going to buy the bigger size because I love it that much. It's a new holy grail product for me. It has really changed my skin. Basically, this is just a moisturizing oil. It has a dropper, and it's a lightweight formula. They have a original one that's a little bit thicker apparently, but I've never tried that one. Always been very skeptical about putting any type of oils on my face just because I do have sensitive skin and I break out really easily. So the thought of putting an oil on my face was like, ooh, I don't think so. But I bought this little set from Sephora during the holidays, and it came with this and a few other Josie Maran products. So it was very inexpensive. I think it was maybe 20 some odd dollars. So I thought, oh, I'll just give it a try. And it probably sat in my drawer for months. I just was very, very scared to use it. I just didn't want to break out from it. So I went ahead and decided to give it a try, and I've fallen in love with it ever since. It has really changed my skin. It has been very dry through these winter months, and it's been looking very rugged, just rough in texture, not enough moisture no matter what I put on it. And no matter what foundation I used, whether it was dewy or full coverage or medium coverage or satin or matte, whatever I used, it just didn't look good. Nothing that I put on my face as far as foundation or powder, and nothing looked good. My skin was just looking very awful, and I was like, oh, I was just getting so frustrated. and I felt like it was accentuating all my fine lines and my pores. So I felt like I was aged like 5 years or something like that. It was just crazy. I'm like, my age is really starting to show now because I'm not in my 20s anymore. However, ever since I started using this, my skin has been more youthful, more radiant. So my skin basically has all the moisture that it needs now, so nothing is accentuated when I put on foundation. I was using that product every night before bed, and I really loved it, and I was hesitant to use it before makeup application because I thought that it would make my skin oily throughout the day, or more oily than it would be throughout the day with that product. However, I started using it this week, all this week, before my makeup application, and to my surprise, it's amazing. So I just love it. This whole week, I've been loving it with my Estee Lauder Double Wear Foundation. I haven't reached for my Estee Lauder Double Wear in a while because my skin has been so dry and rugged looking. So these two products together are like heaven in a jar. So full coverage foundations like this can accentuate pores, fine lines. It just really sinks into your skin, especially if your skin's dry. And so it accentuates all those things. But when I use this prior to using like this foundation, which has been a favorite this month, or any other full coverage foundation, it really shears it down a little bit and it just looks so flawless. It blends so seamlessly into the skin. The combination of these two has been a lifesaver. I'm not kidding. Well, it's mostly this, because without this wouldn't be looking very good on my skin. But even this with the primer wasn't doing it for me. So these two together is just like a miracle. So for eyeshadows this month, I've been loving my Makeup Geek eyeshadows. These are all the ones that I have. They're in some Z palettes. I just love the ones that come in a pan because you can organize them in Z palettes however you want. And there's just a beautiful color selection. I've been loving these so much. I've been wearing them probably for the last 2 weeks. Pretty much consistently, non-stop. I just love all of the shades. They're definitely worth the price. They're $5.99 and they come in the pan form for $5.99. You can also get them in a compact, but they're a little bit more expensive. So I think they're very affordable. They're great quality, very pigmented, smooth. So I did do a haul and swatches video of these, so I will link that down below in case you missed it. So I'm not going to swatch any of them right now just because I did do that video of all these. You can see all the swatches of all the ones that I have in that video. Now, somebody asked me if I could do my top 10 Makeup Geek eyeshadows because it's a little overwhelming when you go onto the website and I definitely think that's a good idea for me to do a top 10. That one will definitely be on my list to do. So if you want to know, you know, my top 10, just stay tuned. I'll eventually do that for you guys. But just give me some time. So for my hair this month, I've been loving this Suave Moroccan Infusion Shine Shampoo and Conditioner. These are amazeballs. You must try these. These are like probably $2.99, maybe $3.99. I can't remember the price, but they're under $5 and they're amazing. I usually don't like Suave shampoos. I've tried them in the past and they really didn't do anything for my hair. Even when I would use the shampoo in the shower, it would make my hair feel kind of, you know, natty, nappy, tangly. It just didn't make my hair feel soft at all. But these have been amazing. They make my hair feel so soft. Even when I'm just putting the shampoo in, my hair feels so soft, tangle-free. When I get out, it feels really tangle-free, soft, shiny. These are just amazing for the price. So I really love these and I do plan on buying them again. So I've also been really loving this Remington ceramic barrel wand. And this one is the wide curling wand. It is 1 inch to 1.5 inches. I've mentioned it before in I think another monthly favorites video, maybe a few months back, I don't remember. But this is what it looks like. It's 1.5 inches here and then it gets skinnier at the top to 1 inch. It has a dial or a heat setting control. It goes all the way up to 410 degrees, which I really love when they have like a heat setting, not a fixed setting. Because if you have thinner hair, obviously you want to use less heat. If you have more coarse hair, thicker hair, you want to use a higher heat. It also has a lock on the dials so that you're not accidentally pushing them and turning it off or adjusting the heat while you're curling your hair. It has a swivel wand, which I love, and it also has a automatic shut off at 60 minutes. So if you leave this on and forget to unplug it or turn it off, in 60 minutes it will automatically turn itself off. So whenever I use this curling iron and I do a video, people tell me that they really like my hair. So it must be the wand, because every time I use this, I love it and I get compliments on it. So really love this wand. It's like $24.99. You can buy it at Walmart, Target, I think Ulta. So yeah, I love this. So I've been forgetting to mention this Too Faced Chocolate Bar palette for about a month now. I don't know why. Every time, I think last month's favorites, I forgot to mention it and it was a favorite. I forgot to mention it in my, you know, weekly favorites. So I almost forgot to mention it this month too. But this is the Too Faced Chocolate Bar palette. I love this palette. I've already done, I think I've done 3 tutorials with it. Yeah, I've done 3 tutorials with it. So I will link all those down below. I'll link a bunch of videos below for you guys. But this is to die for. I love this palette. I love all the shades in here. I just really love the color selection. It smells like cocoa, so it's like heaven in a tin chocolate bar looking palette. Oh, it's just amazing. So yeah, these are all the beautiful colors. They're very pigmented. I will link my tutorials for sure below for you guys, but look at all those. Oh, so yeah, those are all the swatches. Not all of them, but you know, the ones I just swatched. Gorgeous, gorgeous palette. I recommend it. I know some people say it's not that original as far as colors go, but I don't care. I love the smell. I love the texture. I love the pigmentation in all of them. It's just a really great, awesome palette. If you love neutrals, definitely get this. So those were all my favorites this month. I do have one fail. It is the LORAC POREfection foundation. It's a newer foundation that just came out by LORAC. I had bought 2 colors from Ulta when I had a 20% off coupon, and I tested it out for like about a week and I returned both of them. I didn't like it at all. It just didn't do anything nice for my skin. It didn't control oil. Like, my skin is dry right now, and the fact that it made me look oily, like super oily within a few hours, was just crazy to me. So if you have, you know, combination to oily skin, I do not recommend that foundation because it will make you look very oily throughout the day. If you have more dry skin, it might work for you, but I don't know. I have pretty dry skin right now for the winter months and it still made me look oily. So that says a lot. So that is it for my monthly favorites. Thank you guys so much for watching as always, and I hope you guys have a great day. Bye.